Alright, we just got the most craziest explosive news yet in this whole cycle, guys, and that is the return of QE. You guys ready? Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.39, just ranging. Something needs to happen. But this is where things can get interesting, guys. Okay, look at what the US government says here. Treasury Secretary Besson says America's golden age is underway and the best is yet to come. Okay, so they still believe the best is yet to come. When I hear that, guys, I think it was Baba Cooks who kept saying that, right? The best is yet to come. Now, the golden age, right? The golden age is what everyone's waiting for. Well, in the crypto markets, it definitely isn't. Not yet, right? The other week, we know the craziest black swan event happened, the liquidation event. So they still believe that good times are on the horizon, guys, and maybe we should too. Okay, that's a very positive statement right there. Then, could it tie into this is a question, which I think it is. Justin from Watcher Guru, JPMorgan expects the Federal Reserve to end quantitative tightening next week. Okay, they're ending QT, guys, or supposedly, right? The expectations for the Fed is for them to end QT, and then probably start QE, right? Quantitative easing, to print as much as possible, right? To buy literally every stock out there, guys, right? The money will pour into cryptocurrencies as well. So, as we can see down in the comments, everyone's just bullish, right? QE is coming. Prepare to get rich. Look at this one. Green portfolio time at last, right? That immediately moon your portfolio. So, and then people are mentioning there's trillions of dollars in money market funds, guys, which will have to, come into the markets, right? If they're going to restart QE here. So, I don't know. That seems extremely bullish to me because the last time they printed a crazy amount was after the 2020 event, right? We just seen a black swan event just occur. Maybe that's already done and over with, which is why they're going to start QE, guys. It's basically the formula for mooning, right? It's basically the formula of moon. Now, Fred says rate cut in 6 days, okay, because they got another meeting here. Then again in 48 days for the FOMC decision. Then again in 97 days. Then we have a new Fed chair in May who enjoy missing out on the next bull market cycle theorists, right? So there's a theory out there that each 4 years the crypto market tops out, right? And we're at that time frame right now. Okay, we should be topping out any minute now if we haven't already, right? This cycle theory suggests. Now, the thing here is, if we're getting QE and all these other things, guys, wouldn't it last the bull market go until 2026, right? As we have been mentioning, I don't think we have topped out, to be fair. But we are in the storm, right? There's two different things. We haven't topped out. You know why we haven't topped out? And I could clearly show you guys, even though this matches up with Big Short here in just a second, which ties to the Riddlers, but I could clearly show you why we haven't topped out yet, right? And people are going to get tricked because of this. Look at this, okay? So this is the USDT that dominant chart, guys, which perfectly matches up with all these bullish tweets coming out and about, okay? This is the USDT that dominant chart. There's liquidity forming on both sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. But then look at the lower side, right? The top side liquidity, lower side liquidity is forming here. This is like consolidation as well, okay? If it follows the trend here, it means down we go. Okay, I know for a fact cryptocurrencies haven't topped out because of the liquidity that's down there, by the way. At some point in time, they're going to take this. Okay, at some point in time, they're going to take that, guys. At some point in time, they're going to take this as well, right? Because they always go for liquidity. So until the day I see this thing go down there, guys, right? Minimum, we haven't topped out. Okay, which is why Big Short probably told us to stay in until 2026. So let us tie this all together. Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting from XRP. After we get filthy rich, we reinvest when they dump XRP to Ascent. I'll start my own BlackRock. So Big Short once upon a time told us to stay in until 2026. Okay, but why? Why did he tell us to stay in until 2026? Is that the moon year? Right? He didn't say no other year. He literally specified 1 year. It's 2026, not 2025, not 2024, not 2027, but 2026. Right? This was a couple years ago he stated this. Stay in until 2026. Then someone replied, parabolic crash, hold tight. Right? Big Short replied 2026. 2026 is going to be ugly from Cryptomaniac. Interesting. So if we pump from here until then, guys, that's a collapse year, it seems like, right? Parabolic crash. Now, how low will XRP go? Can we even buy when XRP goes to cheap prices? I hope it does, to be fair, because I want to buy some XRP, guys, right? And that would be a blessing, right, in disguise, because everyone will be like, why is it dumping? But the Railers are warning us that 2026 is the year of the crash, a parabolic one at that. Okay. But on the other hand, we're getting hints that here soon, the Fed is about to turn extremely bullish. 2026 seems to be the topping year, not yet. You guys see what we're talking about? If that's the case, then the cycle theory that, that's for Bitcoin here is going to be wrong this time. Okay? Mr. Poole on 10/24 told us to expect the unexpected supernova. Well, we just got news that was literally explosive. Then Ripple just tweeted this out, by the way, just now. We are excited to welcome Patrick J. Witt from the White House's Digital Assets Council to our keynote speaker lineup at Ripple Swell 2025. Oh wow, so the government will be attending here, right, from the White House. Yeah, this is a conversation you can't miss. Last chance, the deadline to request your invitation to attend tomorrow, October 24th. Join us in New York City, November 4th to the 5th. Interesting. So there's going to be a Swell happening, guys. I forgot about this, but we're getting reminders here that what's going to appear, right? Maybe there could be some white swan events appearing like never before as well, such as JPMorgan will be attending Ripple Swell this year, right? So a lot of bullish tweets are coming out and about, guys, but on the other hand, we're seeing some bearish signs. Why? Right? This comes from a person who was involved with Ripple, guys, and the XRP ledger since its creation, basically. Ripple co-founder cashes out again. Chris Larsen has reportedly offloaded millions worth of XRP since 2018, often right near market tops. Analysts warn his latest sell-off could weigh in or on XRP's price recovery. Right? So realized profit just now, I think it happened. Right, I can't tell, but it seems like we're seeing this huge spike, guys. Right, 764 million. Well, he's been cashing out, right, throughout time since like 2018 when we see the spike. So he's cashing out, guys, right? But why? So there's two things here. Either he needs the money, right, or he's turning slightly bearish on XRP, right? So what could this be? What could this mean? I don't think he needs the money, right? I don't even know how much he cashed out here. It seems like 100 million or so. Yeah, I don't think you need that much money, guys, right? But right here, he didn't dump. He invested in Evernorth. 5 seconds of research. You're welcome. This is him selling on the open market, not Evernorth. Yeah, I mean, I think him investing to Evernorth, you don't need to sell for dollars, right? You could just invest it through XRP. So I think this is him cashing out here. He either needs some money or he believes XRP will go lower, right? So that's simple. Now, from Mr. Poole on 10/24, he tweeted about a smiley face again, which usually means what? Dump, right? You guys see the death eyes? Oh, not to mention, guys, Yesterday, we got a new emoji activated from the Bob Cook's timeline. This time, we are in October 22nd to November 22nd. It's going to be all relating to LDN, London. Okay, the pound currency right there, right, which ties to London or the UK there. So let's see what happens, guys. They did mention that London is very special for the Reddlers, right, because it all begins over there. Has anyone else noticed that? Man, who would have thought crypto regulations would move slow as molasses? Exactly, right? They know. Well, weird, because it's almost like we were forewarned, right? Regulation molasses. So that's why. Interesting. Now it makes total sense, right? We're starting to see regulations being talked about every other week, but nothing ever happens, right? So BG123 told us that regulations will move very slow, right? Like a turtle or like molasses, right? It will be very heavy. Interesting, right? But when we talk about regulations, check this out from Brian Armstrong. We just got a confirmation. DC may be shut down, but momentum for market structure clarity is at an all-time high. I sat down with Senate Democrats and Republicans who want to get this done. We are 90% there, so it's almost there. Both sides are working hard to figure out the final 10%, and we are getting close. Look at that, right? It was moving like a damn turtle, but it seems like we're at the finish line here. Wow.
Hey everyone, Brian Armstrong here. I'm back in DC, and even though the government is shut down, the Senate is working hard on getting market structure legislation passed for crypto, which is great to see. I attended some meetings this morning with both the Senate Dems, the Senate Republicans, and I'd say they're 90% on the same page. There's draft text being shared back and forth between both parties. Both sides want to get this done. That last 10%, there's a couple remaining issues open, like, for instance, DeFi. We want to make sure that we're pushing to protect DeFi and all the innovation potential that can have, and that the centralized intermediaries in crypto, like Coinbase, should be regulated and not the protocols. And then, of course...
I didn't know that 10% would take forever. Right, it's like the last mile, but we need these things, guys, right, for consumer protection, right, like you and I. That's the most important, right, because if there isn't, like what just happened the other week with insider trading, it's game over, and it has been for many people.
We're making sure to preserve stablecoin rewards for you as well. The big banks are coming for their cash grab, trying to block that, even though it was just recently decided in the Genius Act, which just recently became law. We're not going to let them relitigate that. So with these last few issues getting wrapped up, we're hoping to see this bill come out of committee by Thanksgiving. That would be a great outcome. Fingers crossed. We're going to keep showing up for your rights, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks.
Yeah, but on the other hand, they're playing both sides here. What's weird is like they all need to be investigated, right? Their exchanges. But on the other hand, he's pushing for that, basically. I freaking love Thursdays. By the way, all this fantastic news comes out today, right? Today's a Thursday, is it? It is. And today is 123. Wow, Mr. Pool's anniversary as well. Crazy, right? How much better could it get? Not to mention today is, I believe, as somebody stated here, 33 as well, right? 1 plus 2 is 3, 33. Look at that, guys. Or it could be 3, 3, 3, 3, right? 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's crazy. Today is all threes. And today, the fountain for today's video, follow me to the end of it, he said. 10:23 today. What is the end of it? Right? 9:20 it equals it, the end of which we're supposed to follow him to. That's a little bit creepy, isn't it? Right? At the end, it comes back to what? XRP. Look at that. The end of the video. Right? The end of it. Interesting. So, let's see what appears, guys, because things are getting crazy now. Financial advice. But anyways, I so face amazingness. See ya.